Hi, folks. It's Wendy here from Dogs of Pride, and I'm bringing you our third and, well, final for now product to do with the Finnessiam grooming line, and it is the new and super improved as we had to change our formula halfway through creation due to not being able to get some ingredients. But it's our leave-in conditioner and detangling spray. It's an addition to the Finnessiam sensitive line, so you know whenever you see sensitive, it's going to be scent free. And it's also formulated to use on sensitive skin and coat, mostly because one of the main ingredients in it is colloidal silver. So, with no scents, no silicones, no parabens, no nasty toxic ingredients, no nasty, horribly produced ingredients. As some ingredients, whenever they're created, can produce rather nasty side ingredients or other toxic offshoots. So, with it not being silicone in it, with it not being parabens in it, with it not being this, that, and the other, what is in it? Well, apart from the colloidal silver, we've got camellia seed oil in it. Now, a lot of high end beauty products, you will find camellia seed in because it's very good, very easily absorbed, goes right in and plumps up and nourishes. So we like that. And also as well because it gives a nice finish and a nice slip to the hair. This hasn't been freshly done, which I probably should have done, but it was done yesterday. And then I just sprayed a little bit and brushed it through. And considering this has been in and out in the cold to the heat, to the cold to the heat half a dozen times over the last, no, each day for the past 2 days, looking after some horses and being under hats and everything else, it's not doing too bad. Now, I have very, very fine hair, but lots and lots of it. So usually I would straighten this mop, but whenever I use this on a damp coat, damp hair, after the shower, I can brush it straight through. One of the other ingredients that's in it helps that to happen, and that is our brassical isoleucinate acetylate and brassica alcohol. Now, the common name for that is emulsense, which is actually a trademark name itself. So we don't put that on, but we put the full nomenclature name or INCL name on the label. But emulsense has basically been shown to improve elasticity. It will also actually help strengthen the coat or hair of yourself or the dog up to 60%. So that's also helpful whenever you're growing out a coat for showing, or you just like a longer trim on your pet without having heat damage to it. It's protecting with that as well. It also really, really helps with detangling. So with the emulsense, I'll call it because it's easier to say. It will actually also make it easier to comb or brush through when the coat is wet, which is very important whenever you're grooming dogs and you're dealing with a very, very long coat or what used to be a matted coat. And you want to get through that with the least amount of breakage, the least amount of damage, and the least amount of time and pain or any discomfort for the animal that you're grooming. So, with that being said, with those ingredients alone, we've got all of our anti-static um, properties to it, strengthening, ease of brushing, ease of combing, anti-static. It helps to lay down. Plus, it also really, really well nourishes the hair cuticle and seals the follicle. So what that means is, as I've mentioned in other videos before, whenever you're opening up the hair follicle, usually you want a nice smooth hair follicle like that, and the cuticle opens up after you've bathed it. You want to close that down. A lot of people don't want to go to the trouble of actually using a full conditioning treatment and then rinsing it out again. So this really cuts a lot of time and effort and water. So you're using a lot of less energy. Someone that's not used on is trying to bug me, of course. It always comes to bother me when it's live. Um, so whenever I use that, whether it be on the poodle, whether it be on Dimitri, whether it be on me, then basically I'll use it on a wet coat as soon as they're done in the tub or in the shower. And after the towel dried, I'll spray it on, work it through, and the brush, the slip that you will get with that without having silicones, which a lot of people hate or just don't like from a lot of bad marketing and bad fear mongering about them. You'll find that the slip is absolutely amazing. And that's one of the main things I like about it, because we have found out these newer ingredients are better produced. They have got better results without having to add so many other ingredients to them to get that final result that you want. So these are real top notch, top shelf, um, and very, very key components in how we actually put this together, because we wanted it to do all these things as easy as possible. Now, I did actually start experimenting with doing a full conditioner to start with, and with our shampoo, with the sensitive shampoo, you also find that it's really, really good at helping to de-shed in the tub, de-shedding in general, and also it's really easy for combability. But whenever I add, and it actually helps to cut the drying time as well. I'm sorry. But what I found out, if I went in with an actual full strength or proper strength conditioner after that, then it was just taking up a lot of time, a lot more water, a lot more time for the dog to have to be in the shower, and just a lot more work for really no benefit whenever we went this route instead. So it made sense. Plus, we basically killed two birds with one stone. And with this, you can also use this in between grooms or in between baths or whatever else you're doing, to help to brush through the coat, to help the skin with the colloidal in it as well. It can help maybe with itchy skin. It can help reduce yeast issues, and it can also help to get through that coat, release dead undercoat, and nourish and still moisturize the coat. And at this time of the year, in the middle of winter, that's important, because as your dogs are going in and out from the heat to the cold, the heat to the cold, that pays a toll on their skin, and you can end up with very dry, itchy coats. So it also helps to alleviate that. So lots and lots of benefits to it. We love it also as well. The dog show people will love it too, because there's no smell to it, but it works. So that means whenever you don't want high smelling things, because dogs in the show ring are supposed to be as natural as possible. So therefore, a lot of show handlers don't want to have a smelly product on their animals when they're putting it in front of the judge, because then it's very, very apparent that this is not completely natural, because there's been scents added to it. So they know that there's an amount of product in there, even though there's usually tons in there anyway. But this isn't going to give it away. Very good as well for those drop coats, for those silky coats. So think Afghan hounds, even your little Maltese, Coutons, Papillons, anything with that flyaway coat that you want to get the static out, you want it to lay nicer, and things like that as well. So we have this on our website at dogsofpride.com, and you can get that. There's also a discount for multiple buys of it. Plus, if you don't want to get the full 8 ounce bottle and you want to get a little one, there's also the 2 ounce sizes available to purchase as well. Not This is definitely more cost effective to buy this size, because honestly, these ingredients are top notch. They are not cheap. So we don't overmarket anything. Anyone who has known me for any length of time will know that I don't put anything out there unless I stand behind it 100%, which I do. So if you're not happy with the products, ship them back and we will refund you. So you've got a whole 100% money back guarantee on that. I stand behind it, and always love to hear the stories and how well people are making out with it. And there's been lots so far. It hasn't even been on the market a month. So it's very exciting. Nice little product. Very, very handy. And yeah, if you're just new to joining us, welcome. If this is your first time seeing us, maybe it's your first time seeing us live, because it's our first time going live on YouTube, which is another new thing for us. So welcome, join us, click the like and subscribe, and get your notifications for whenever we go live again, as we're doing less and less on Facebook, because they love to shadow ban us and just stop people from seeing us, because we like speaking truths and we like sharing information. And that doesn't go down too well, as many of you know. So there you go. You want everything looked after? This is a great tool for your toolkit for any dog and your own hair. There you are. Even more than two birds with one stone. So thanks for joining us again. Shop online at dogsofpride.com. Click the subscribe, share the video, show all your friends. And if you are an owner of a pet salon, pet specialty retailer, and you are looking for some great products to put into your store, give us a thought, give us a consideration. Shoot us an email at info@dogsofpride.com to get some retailer pricing and see whether that's a good match for you. We do not sell on Amazon and never will and never have. We like to support our small independent retailers and specialty stores who like to share the education on good products, just as I do as well. So thanks so much. I'm off now, and stay safe, stay warm, and thanks for joining us. All the best, folks. Bye.